All right, so here's the kickboard. This one's not too bad of a part. We have a few curves here, and so let's go ahead, and then a simple extrusion of 1.25. So let's go ahead over on shape. We're going to start a sketch. I'll do it on the top plane, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a circle right at the origin. So let's make a circle at the origin, just like this. All right, 5.625 is the radius of that circle. So I'm going to go ahead and double that to get the diameter. So 5.625, and then we'll hit star for times 2. All right, so there's the outside, or the very top of our kickboard. So then we're going to come down here, and let's go ahead and make a straight line from here down to here that is 13.75 inches long. So we'll go ahead with a line. Have to kind of come out here from the center point, and we're going to come straight down, and this line needs to be 13.75. Okay, so there's that, and then we can do the same thing on the other side. 13.75 inches long. Okay, very good. So if we come back over here, the next thing we're going to have to do is to make a circle with a radius of 1 inch. So we're going to have to do that. So let's go down here, and it's going to be kind of like straight. If we zoom in a little bit, it's going to be straight over from this end of this 13.75 inch line. That's the center of that circle. So we're going to come over here, come to the side a little bit, and we're going to make a little circle. And we know the radius of that circle is 1 inch, so we need to double this and make it a diameter of 2. So over here, we're going to say 2-inch diameter. I'm going to zoom in on this because we know that it has to touch right here, so we're going to do something called a tangent constraint. So up here in this here, we need to find tangent. We're going to make sure that this circle is tangent to this line, and it just lines right up there. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll kind of come over here, come off, we'll make a circle. We need that circle to be 2 inches in diameter, and we'll use the tangent constraint just like this. All right, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead right now, and we're going to just kind of be making this little line that's right in here that goes like this. It's a curve, so we could think of it kind of like a circle that's sort of barely kind of bumps up against each of these other circles, and then we can go ahead and kind of trim out the outside part of the circle. So this circle we're going to draw is going to have a radius of 8 inches. So let's come over to Onshape. We're going to make a circle. Its diameter is going to be 16 inches. Pretty big circle. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Escape, so I'm out of that tool. I'm going to move this thing down a little bit. It's sort of in our way. So let's move it down here. Let's get it so it's like real close to where we want it. We want these to like bump up against these two circles, right? So we're going to use the tangent constraint. Here to here is tangent, and then we'll make sure that here to here is also tangent. I think it's good to go. Once we have that on, we kind of have this little part right here, and we have a lot of extra lines that we need to trim out. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to trim the outside of the circle out, the inside of the circle, this circle right here, and I think we have pretty much everything we need to. Just to double check our work, this should have a radius of 8 inches, right? Let's see if we can look back at our dimensions. A radius of 8 inches. So we should be able to use the dimension tool just to double check our work. And there we go. There's our radius of 8 inches. I think our sketch is good to go. So now we can go ahead and take a look at our boogie board from an isometric view. And we're going to extrude this guy, and we're going to extrude up a certain amount. Forgot what that amount was. 1.25 inches. Okay, 1.25 inches. So, we're real close. We're at 1 inch, so let's add another 1/4 inch here. And there we go. We have the boogie board. Put it in an isometric view, and we're ready to go. Or the kickboard, whatever it's called.